Forgiveness in the world is something that seemingly everyone at some point in their lives grants another person. It starts as early as getting bit by a dog as a kid, and then that kid forgiving the dog by playing with them the next day. There are some acts, though, that people have more trouble forgiving than others, such as the attacks bin Laden did almost 21 years ago. This brings up a very interesting philosophical question. Should people forgive even the most tragic events? Here's what philosophy says about it. Greek philosopher Aristotle rejects forgiveness as positively vicious. Aristotle's response to tension is to reject forgiveness as positively vicious since it involves accepting less than what one person deserves. Forgiveness is therefore involving a wrongdoer and a wrong party, and it is thought to be a way in which victims of wrongdoing alter both their and the wrongdoer's status. Greek philosopher Socrates says, "To understand all is to forgive all." And so the closer people get to wisdom, he believes, the more forgiving they become. He has a quote saying, "People blame people when they don't understand them. To understand all is to forgive all." German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche says it is much more agreeable to offend and later ask forgiveness than to be offended and grant forgiveness. Who offends demonstrates their power and then their greatness. In essence, it represents a stubborn refusal to act in the same way as the violent other. It is a refusal to become like them. Because forgiveness refuses the satisfaction of vengeance, it generates resentment. The fourth and final philosopher, Greek philosopher, Plato, he believes there is no forgiveness, only forgivingness. For more explanation, there is this quote of his, saying there is a benevolent willingness to understand how it is that people do not help doing bad things. To me, it sounds like he's saying that humans have a natural urge to get an understanding of why people do certain things. The Bible says, "Forgive and be forgiven," which shows the power of forgiveness to not only others, but also to yourself. This is what I personally believe, but let me know what you guys agree with in the comments below. Now, as far as the question goes on forgiving certain tragedies around the world, well, that's up for the people to decide, for you guys to form your own opinion, as these philosophies I mentioned all seem to give a different answer. Aristotle rejects forgiveness. Socrates embraces forgiveness and thinks it belongs with wisdom. Frederick believes that a certain person in that relationship has to be the one to forgive. And Plato thinks there's no forgiveness at all, only forgivingness. Thanks for watching these guys, and yeah, I really appreciate it.